EA Sports, within the game.
The NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 23. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. A second down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hilton goes in motion right. Prescott to throw on 4th.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up
drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Zappe. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They run once more with Stevenson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Zappe back to throw. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Zappe throwing forward on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Left side to Lamb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stevenson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Zappe on third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Zappe firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Zappe.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
EA Sports, within the game.